This is Channel 9 Eyewitness News at 6. Coverage you can count on.
We begin with Eyewitness News at 6 on this. A major storm, very active radar impacting most of our viewing area during rush hour. In about a minute, a severe thunderstorm warning is set to expire in Orange County, but as you can see, it's still going to rain for a while. At this hour, strong storms continue to move across most of us here in Central Florida. Good evening, I'm Greg Warman.
And I'm Martha Sigalski. Let's get to certified meteorologist Cassandra Trimmy in Severe Weather Center 9 with the very latest. Cassandra.
Hey guys, we are still tracking strong showers and storms. Now, I just watched the National Weather Service feed. It hasn't yet updated in the system, but this severe thunderstorm warning will expire just in a couple of seconds. At the 6 o'clock hour, they're going to let this storm system expire. So we'll continue to keep you monitored, and you can keep track of the severe weather yourself on your phone with the WFTV weather app. Remember, it's the only one where you can get your local forecasts straight from me and our team of meteorologists.
One of the biggest issues for people heading to the beach could get a bit worse.
Next, why you could soon have to pay to park in public off-beach parking lots in Volusia County.
Then new at 6, why a decision in Washington, D.C. won't stop you from traveling faster from Orlando International Airport to South Florida on wheels. Cassie?
And I'm still tracking rain and storms. Some of them are getting awfully close to the beaches and eventually headed offshore. So what's in store for the timing of the rain and storms tonight? I'll have details when we return.
Doppler 9 radar is driven by Toyota of Orlando and Toyota of Claremont.
You know, here at Channel 9, when we start a story, we see it all the way to the end. Coal ash is a perfect example of that. Field got the tip and showed up at meetings, showed up at protests. The more we dug into this story, the bigger the problem seemed to be. We talked with those folks who were concerned about their community, about their kids, and because of that reporting, things will change in Osceola County. At the end of the day, who knows where this story goes, but the one thing that we can promise to you is we're going to find out. And that's coverage you can count on.
Here's some breaking news in Osceola County right now where the strong storms have disrupted Sunrail. Apparently, a large tree has fallen on the tracks between the Tupperware and Kissimmee Amtrak stations, and this means at least 3 southbound trains are stopped at Tupperware and 2 trains cannot go north past Kissimmee. We do have a crew at the Sunrail station right now. We're going to have an update for you just as soon as we get more information. Well, new right now at 6, OIA says its high-speed rail link to Miami is on track despite waiting on approval for a small portion from Washington, D.C.
Good way to go to South Florida,
Yeah.
right? Construction on tracks taking Virgin trains out toward the coast could start really at any time. Channel 9's Field Sutton is live at the airport for us tonight. Field, the FAA has to approve giving up land, though, first for those tracks to happen.
And Greg, I took a look at the application the airport had to submit to the FAA on this. It's filled with questions, very complicated about exactly why giving up this land to Virgin Trains is in the public interest. The train tracks start off down there at the terminal. They end up going back behind me here at the end of this runway where I'm standing, and the airport still waiting for the FAA to sign off. Virgin Trains expects to have service up and running to Miami in 2022. I asked the company today about that wait for FAA approval and got no response. Live at OIA tonight, Field Sutton, Channel 9 Eyewitness News.
A Flagler County woman who begged deputies to shoot her while holding a knife to her throat is behind bars tonight.
Come out. All right, come out. Come out. Miss Motts, come out. Drop the knife. Drop the knife. Drop the knife. Drop the knife. Get back here. Show your hands. She's going back in now. She got the knife. We're out back.
Well, this is video of that incident from Monday night. Deputies say they went to the house of 36-year-old Melanie Motts after she threatened her 61-year-old boyfriend. Investigators tried to get her to drop the knife, as you heard, but ended up tasing her in the end. She was taken to the hospital for an involuntary medical evaluation and then was transferred to the jail.
You could soon have to pay to park in public off-beach parking lots in Volusia County. County officials hope that by charging and limiting the time for parking, people will turn their spaces over and free up more parking continuously. While some are okay with paying a nominal fee, others feel they already pay for the parking through their taxes.
Me personally, if they could just do $5, I'd be cool with that. $20, you have to think about the children. You have to think about people that come from other places.
The county chair says there will be workshops to discuss the idea before any direct action is taken. It would be at least a few weeks before those workshops even happen. People always wonder, why is there parking on the beach in Volusia County? Well, the reason is there's not enough parking spots on the streets.
Be nice to have some beach weather.
I know.
Get this rain out.
I'm going to deliver some
Okay.
tomorrow into the weekend maybe, but
timing.
Right? It was a stormy afternoon, stormy evening. Finally, no more severe thunderstorm warnings to talk about, but still some strong storms to talk about. You can see the line of red still moving off towards the east, and I want to get you down a little bit closer. Really northern portions of Volusia County, Flagler County, still some pretty heavy rainfall. Seeing a couple of lightning strikes up just north of Pearson, but Port Orange, Daytona Beach still getting that heavy rain. Still thunderstorm activity in southern Volusia County, getting closer towards Scottsmore. And as we get into Creighton, Turnbull, very heavy rainfall. Back towards Oviedo, Winter Springs, Altamont Springs. Showers definitely lightened up, a little bit steadier still through the Heathrow and Sanford areas in the metro. Orlando, Baldwin Park, Conway, all looking at light showers there. The Executive Airport picked up a wind gust of about 40 miles per hour just earlier. Then we head to the east, eastern Orange County, Christmas, Wedgefield, Southmere. We're still tracking some strong storms in those locations and continuing down just to the east of Lake Nona. So this line of storms that you can see pushing into parts of Brevard County, still a very strong storm. We could see winds in excess of about 40 miles per hour. So I want to track out that line because it's still going to be moving towards the east quickly. So in just under 10 minutes, Indian River City, you'll be seeing some thunderstorms. Also, we get you closer towards Merritt Island in about 25 minutes. So I wanted to take a look at some of the storm reports and see what's coming in. So far, we've been getting mainly wind reports. Anywhere from 50 to 60 miles per hour are some of the biggest that we're seeing. But a lot of people wanting to know, when is this rain going to stop? Well, for tonight, closer to the 8-9 o'clock hour, we'll start to see those showers and storms fade. Overnight, we're looking at mainly dry skies. And take a look at this. We go through the day tomorrow. You see the big difference. There's still a chance for some spot showers and storms, but the coverage is going to be minimal in comparison to what we had today. So storms winding down tonight with temperatures in the mid-70s. We'll get to 74 in DeLand, Sanford, and Orlando, 75 degrees in Ocala. And taking you through your timeline tomorrow, look how small our rain chances are, 10 to about 20%. Temperatures, though, are going to start to heat up. We're going to be looking for 90s back into the forecast. And it's not just central portions, it's the beaches as well. Only a 10 to 20% chance for those spot showers and storms tomorrow. So highs starting to climb. And I want to take you into that 5-day forecast because you can see with the drier pattern, not completely dry, but our rain chance is minimal, only 20% tomorrow, Friday, and Saturday. Our temperatures are going to heat up. I've put us up to 95 degrees on Saturday and Sunday. As we expand this out to take a look at our 5-day forecast of the weekend, always in view. A little bit more traditional summertime pattern will return early next week. But Martha and Greg, the weekend, there's some beach weather.
Download the WFTV weather app. Get a localized forecast from Tom Terry. Just search WFTV. Brought to you by the Law Offices of Attorney Dan Newland.
This sports segment is brought to you by Trial Pro. Discover the Trial Pro difference.
Gone fishing. That's the sign David Reagan had hanging up in his garage back in North Carolina. The super speedway specialist traded in his stock car today for a rod and reel and hit up Lake Lloyd out at Daytona International Speedway. It's one of the many unique aspects at the World Center of Racing. Yeah, 29-acre lake right smack dab in the middle of the 2.5-mile track. Now, Reagan is a self-proclaimed avid fisherman and showed off his skills, pulling in a few good-sized bass. Now, in a couple weeks, he hopes to be pulling into victory lane for what would be his second Coke Zero Sugar 400 victory. Reagan also won the July race back in 2011 and has 5 top 10s at Daytona.
The drop of the green flag all the way to the checkered flag, 400 miles is very, very intense. Everybody's aggressive. You don't have a chance to fall to the back and work your way back up, so everybody wants to hold on to that track position.
Only a couple more weeks till they go green. Now Florida State's Mike Martin is hoping he won't have to start fishing just yet. The Seminoles' legendary head coach will retire at the end of FSU's College World Series run. Tonight, they take on Texas Tech in an elimination game. Florida State won their opener in Omaha, but lost in Game 2 against Michigan and have only managed to scratch across 1 run in 18 innings. The offense will have to pick it up tonight against a Red Raiders squad that is averaging nearly 8 runs per game. First pitch of that one at 7. As for soccer, the U.S. women wrap up group play tomorrow with a much-anticipated match against Sweden.
Both teams have already secured spots in the next round, but the Swedes beat the Americans in the Olympics 3 years ago, which kept the U.S. off the medal podium. So a little revenge at stake. Now here locally, Orlando City hopes to christen Exploria Stadium with a win tonight. The Lions are back at the friendly confines for the first time in nearly a month. They'll face New England in the U.S. Open Cup. Winner advances to the quarterfinals. The Lions have only reached the U.S. Open Cup quarterfinals twice in club history. Did just talk to Cassie Crimi, and she says weather should be okay. They kick it off at 7:30. Greg, Martha?
And she would know. All right, we're looking forward to that. And looking forward to FSU, trying to keep the run going. The other teams have made some great plays on them. So no offense, but hopefully they don't make any more good plays against the Seminoles. And that'll do it. Thanks for watching. Channel 9 Eyewitness News at 6.
ABC's World News Tonight with David Muir is up next. And for updates between our newscasts, check out WFTV.com. Greg and I look forward to seeing you back here tonight at 11.
Take care.
See breaking news happening? The Eyewitness News team wants to know. Just tweet us at WFTV. Drop us a line on Facebook.com/WFTV or email news@WFTV.com.